Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kende. If you're new here, you're welcome. Kindly click the subscribe button, and to my OGs, you're welcome once again. Thank you for sticking through, and thank you for always showing me love in my previous video. I love you guys. Today we're just actually going to be discussing, and I've just tried to dress up for you guys and look nice. Starting to spice things up on this channel and actually take it really serious. But today I'm going to be doing a 1 year update. Successfully spent a year in the UK, and I'm grateful to God, honestly, for the opportunity. And I'm really just going to be talking about it, things I miss about Nigeria, and things I also like about staying in the UK, and things I don't miss about Nigeria, actually. So, you guys, if it's something you're interested in, stick through and let us have a conversation. All right, let's dive right into it. So, as some of you guys know, I moved into the UK a year ago to come for my master's degree, and honestly, it has been a bittersweet experience. I'm finally done with my master's, submitted dissertation, defended, and I'm just so grateful to God for the whole opportunity. It's not been easy. I remember when I first moved, I was literally crying like almost every day because I missed home. I was homesick. Yeah, I went to boarding school and I was in a private university, but it didn't seem the same way. That I was missing home so badly. But I can say one thing that made it easier for me was because I had like my man with me. It kind of gave me like emotional support. I don't know if you guys get me. And then after a while too, I think in January my brother also came into the UK to also study. So having family here was nice. I remember on Christmas Day, like that was the first Christmas I didn't spend with my family, and I wasn't so sad, but I felt it because I remember on Christmas Day we always like cook, cute chicken, and have people come around to like just have a family gathering, and it was just, oh, I just missed that. Actually, permit me if I'm looking that I have a list of things I've actually like taken note of that I'm going to be discussing. So let us first start with the things I miss about home, about Nigeria. The first thing I miss definitely actually my family. Like, if you know me personally, you know I have a large family, both my mother's side and my father's side. Both families are large. I miss my sister, I miss my cousins, I miss all of them. Like, it was my cousin Yinka. As you guys have seen her on this channel, and if you're new here, I have a video with her when we went to a Korean restaurant together. You guys can check it out. Like, we literally so close, and it's like they were taking a piece of me. I miss my family, I miss my mom, even I miss my dad, everybody. I miss all my cousins and all my aunties and uncles because I'm so close to my family members. So not being able to see them as frequent, and I can only call them on WhatsApp. It's just recently I discovered an app. So you guys, if you're coming to the UK, exactly, and you want to call your family members directly on your phone, you can check out STN talks. I'm going to put a picture of what the app looks like on iOS. I don't know what it is like for Android, but on iOS I'm going to put it up for you guys to see. So I definitely miss my family, yeah, and having to like see them and have a good time, go out together. I just miss that a lot. Another thing I miss in Nigeria, sorry, I don't work so far, but I miss bike. Jesus, I miss bike because you don't know the amount of walk I have walked in this country, because there are some distances that maybe the buses are not frequent in that area and you just have to walk, maybe like 20-30 minutes walk. I'm like, in Nigeria, if I just call one aboki or one bike man, sharp, but they go this place, under 5 minutes, I've gotten there. I'm walking, what, oh God. I miss bike, I'm not even going to lie. And miss the fact that in Nigeria, even though like transportation can be rough and all those things, I miss the fact that we had like varieties. Here in Leeds is only bus. Only, like, if you miss the bus, that's literally it. Unless you want to call a taxi, then that's expensive as well. So sometimes you have to end up walking. Honestly, I miss the fact that we have like in Lagos we have tricycle, koro play, or there are different options. I mean, if you don't want to use the downfall bus, but here you have no choice. You have to use the buses, and some, especially on the weekends. And for someone that works in healthcare, I have to do weekend calls at times, and I'm working weekends. You guys, I'm going to apologize for one thing. If you're hearing any background noise, please ignore it and just focus on this beauty in front of you, because they're doing some repair work around my house, and I'm not going to let that stop me from making this video. So you're definitely going to be hearing like background noises, but just ignore it. Yeah. Another thing that I miss about Nigeria, another thing you guys guess, is the weather. Gosh, see, I cannot explain it. The weather in this country is so bipolar. I mean, in Nigeria we have our sunny weather. Even when it's rain, sometimes it's still warm. Like, sorry, I'm saying warm, but like here they say warm instead of hot. All these things, no, I'm starting to get too used to it. Too used to it. Anyways, I miss the hot weather. Not Nigeria, like when it's hot it's not too hot, when it's cold it's not too cold. But here when it's cold it's extremely cold. I remember when during in winter when I was walking and I used to go to school, then I would literally come out in the morning and you literally see like smoke coming out of my mouth. I say I no do pass person with the smoke shisha. Oh, hey, like in fact the weather was so bipolar. And I remember even earlier this year we didn't see snow throughout the December period and November period. But guess what? It snowed in March. April, we're supposed to go into spring and stuff. It was snowing in March. So I'm like, which kind of confused weather will be this? Which kind of mother nature this UK? Anyways, that's by design. The weather is so bipolar. When it's cold, it's too cold. When it's raining excessively. I don't know. Nigeria, we're just blessed. I mean, we're blessed in Africa. I mean, it's hot, but it's not too hot. I mean, it's too hot in some places though, but here, like the sun is about to peel your skin. I don't know how to explain it. It's too deep. They have like extreme weather conditions here. When it's cold, it's too cold. Me, I don't like. I'm very very prone to cold. Any small time, any coughing. But I think my immune system is getting used to the old thing. Like right now it's kind of chilly, but I can still wear like this kind of thing I'm wearing outside. So I think with time you just get used to it. But I'm never gonna lie, I miss um having like weather that made sense. I mean, yeah. In this place you could see like three weathers. I remember one time it snowed in the morning, the next minute it was raining, the next minute it was cold, like it was windy, then the next minute sun was shining. I'm like, Abba, pick one now. Are we having 4 seasons in a day? It's just funny. And when it gets foggy in Leeds, I don't know about other places, but when it gets foggy, it gets so foggy. Like you literally hear and you cannot see what is in front of you. I remember one day I was going to school with my friend. I'm sure she's watching this, you remember. We're just walking in the fog, like you could not literally not see what is in front of you. You only know where you are at the time. You don't know what's coming. And then this old man walked out of the fog. We were so scared. Like the man is just going on his own. But because we could not see what was ahead of us, and it just happened suddenly. That was so scary for me. So I honestly miss Nigeria weather. I'm not even going to lie. Yeah. Another thing I miss is partying. Oh, I'm bare. Fun activities. You guys. See, they had Christmas in this country. People were working on Christmas. People were going to shifts. I even almost picked one shift, not because I was going to Darlington. People are working on Christmas Day. People are working on the Muslims holiday. People are working every day. Nobody has time for party. I mean, people have party, but it's not like Nigeria. Every Saturday something is happening. There's one person that is doing parties that there's always party. No party. Even here, no fun activities as well. Or maybe only if you go to the arcade, or maybe you just go for sightseeing. There's not really like fun things, like especially in Leeds that I am here, there's no beach. You can't even go to the beach because it's too cold. And this year we did not even have any proper summer. We had summer for like just few days. See, I don't know how to explain it. It's just weird. Another thing that I don't like, that I miss about Nigeria, is having time to myself. I feel like here you need to like budget your time. If you don't plan your time in this country, trust me, you'll be lacking behind in so many things. Especially when I was in school, and I had to work and school at the same time. I was literally going to school for 4 days, and I had like Wednesdays and weekend off. So ask me, I was doing my assignments. I don't know, but I shall know that I did it, and I excelled. But honestly, I miss the fact that in Nigeria, if you don't plan ahead, if you go outside, at least in Nigeria, okay, you say you want to go out by 10 o'clock. At least if you go outside, you see one okada, one bus that will carry you, or one korope, one, you shall be able to stop down food that will carry you to your destination. But here, you need to work with time, you need to work with the bus's schedule to fit into your own schedule. If not, you'll be running late on everything. So that's one thing I also miss about Nigeria. And that thing here that is very ridiculous. Hairdressers. I don't know. Permit my age factor. Omo Yoruba ni me. Hair factor. Is it hair? Hair. Hairdressers. Anyways, yeah. Bro, I made braids one time and I made it for £70. If you know what exchange rate is saying now, you know that exchange rate is like 1,000 something. So I kept thinking in my head that so I'm making this hair for almost 70k or almost 75k if you look at the exchange rate. But one thing that I've learned not to do in this country that will just give you heart attack if you if you are not careful is if you start to convert. Or don't convert. So if you ever come to the UK or even travel abroad, don't convert back to your naira, because naira don't get value. So to make you feel like you're spending excessively, but it's so ridiculous the amount that hairdressers take in this country. It's so expensive. That's why right now, me and Wig were on a long journey. We listened. My friend made my all back for me. She came and she made it really neat. I'm going to carry it all back for a long period of time until maybe I see I get small change. I can probably now go and make my hair in this with maybe one of the hairdressers. But honestly, another thing here is tailors. You know, if you just close your eyes and see one fine material and say you want to sew clothes, you can easily go and give it to your tailor, your fashion designer. Like all of us used to have one fashion designer that we used to use. But here, you know, if you see any tailor where you want use sew clothes, if they will charge you, they will charge you I money, they will charge you billing, they will bill you. And that thing I don't like in this place is that you have to do everything yourself. Well, it has helped me to be independent anyways. If you buy something, you have to set it up yourself, unless you pay extra. So I don't know, there are so many things, but I don't want this video to be extremely long, so I'll just move to the things that I love about. No, there's one more thing that I've not talked about. I left the best for the last. The last thing that I miss, I can't even believe that I've not said this thing. The last thing that I miss about Nigeria is food. Oh my god, I miss Nigerian food. Don't get me wrong, we get Nigeria, like pretty actually good Nigerian food here, but number one, they're expensive. Oh my god, expensive. If you want to spend all your money in this UK, be ready. Like someone like me now in my household, we don't used to eat all this peppery and pay food. So I found it very difficult to adapt, because it's only Nigerian food I know how to eat. The day my father brought Chinese food, though, he was making jest of us that all of us we cannot eat Chinese food because it's only jollof rice. It's also funny that day, but like literally, I'm only used to eating Nigerian food. I know they like all this. I'm very scared to try new things here, but honestly, I miss Nigerian food. Oh my god, I miss the fact that I can't get fresh away. Like if you want to buy anything, you have to buy frozen this, frozen that. Oh my god, if you see anybody that is coming to UK, tell the person to pack food for you. I beg. One thing that I'm really grateful for about coming here is the fact that I literally brought food. One thing that I'm grateful for that I did when I was coming, that I brought food. I literally brought food that lasted me. That some of my my Eru, my Eru and some things, they literally just finished this year, like some months or some days ago actually. Some actually just finished recently, so like they lasted me a good while. So I really miss food. I really miss getting fresh, fresh stuff from the market, fresh vegetable here, and spinach with the chop. God, see, I miss it seriously. Even if you manage to get it, the money they will call it plantain. I know how much I'm using to buy plantain because I'm a plantain lover. I know how much I have to spend to buy plantain. So it's just It's just so weird, you guys. Let's go to things that I love about living in the UK. I'm telling you, I love so many things about living in the UK. The first thing that it's for me is value for work. How do I put it? Value for labor. Yeah. Whatever work you do, you get your money for it and get paid for. There's value in labor. Like, people don't care if you're a carpenter or you're a plumber, or you're making your money, and that's one thing I like about it here. I remember when I first came here, I was working in Leeds, what's it called, the stadium, yeah, and I used to go sell I used to sell um drinks to the people that were coming to watch the match and stuff. Like, nobody looked at me like, look at you, look at the kind of job you're doing. You're working for your money. Nobody really cares, you know. There's value for labor here. Just make sure you have something doing. Basically, I like it. I like the fact that, in Nigeria now, you can be in some companies and you literally be working and they will not pay you your money. No such thing can happen in this place. I don't know if it's happening underground though, but it hasn't happened to me, so I like that about it. I like that about it. Another thing I like here is that there's actually easy life. I swear, when somebody said that thing that people are religious in Nigeria because life is hard, it's facts. It's literal facts, to be very honest. Because honestly, if you're not somebody that knows God or used to go to church or used to like be fervent with Christ, if you're not like, if you come into this country, it's going to be easy for you to just be living your life on that same flow, because nobody they send you, maybe if you have village people that are strong, or maybe they can have your time, but literally life is easy here. Honestly, if you have a job, you're paying your bills, life is very, very easy. There's nobody that is coming after you. You're not going after anybody. You're not, just do your job, obey your company rules and regulations, and honestly, you're actually good to go. I'm never going to lie. Life is easy here. Very, very soft life. You want to live baby girl lifestyle and you have a good job in the UK. So another thing that I like about the UK, 24 hours light. See, I think if I go home back to Nigeria to visit, yeah, and they blink the lights, I think it will shock me for a moment. Like, did they just blink the lights? Because, oh my god, this background noise thing is literally frustrating me, but I will triumph. And my mic is not working anymore. I feel so sad about it because it keeps saying that my phone is not compatible with my phone, so I don't know. And I'm even scared to buy another one because it might say the same thing. And it has worked with my phone before, so I really don't know what happened. But yeah, leaving that out of the old thing we're talking about, yeah. Another thing I like about this country is safe transportation. Nobody can tell me anything. Like, transportation is safe here. Like, just last week, yeah, the previous video I posted, when we went to Davido's concert, the concert literally finished around 10:30, and we didn't get an Uber until like 11, and the train we booked came at 12, and we got back to Leeds around 2 some minutes to 2, and it was literally safe. I mean, that can never be Nigeria. Even to go out in your house after 10 o'clock in Nigeria, well, it can be Nigeria someday. Don't let me curse the country, but that you'll be scared, like, to go out of your house by 10 p.m. It's safe. Like, there are some times when I get back from work around 10 and I'm walking, I'm a lady. I know it's not safe, especially in some places in East London and everything, to work in the night, but right here in Leeds, I can say, like, I'm safe. Like, nothing happens, and well, we got protection, nothing happens. But honestly, transportation is safe in this country. You can't be traveling in the like middle of the night and you'll be worried that one gun no me, or no go on gun no me will come and stop you on the way. No, there's no such thing here. You cannot be no such thing happens in this country. So that's one thing I really admire about them. And another thing about the transportation is the way they are organized. Oh my god, I can count how many times I've heard the on in this country, like pim pim pim, the thing that they always used to talk to each other in Lagos traffic. I was literally outside which day, and I was waiting by the bus stop to get my bus home with my brother, and somebody, like I think someone almost bashed into another car, and the person just pressed the on. I was literally scared, like what's that? And started thinking that omo, see na soft slide don't spoil me so, because in a Lagos na wetin we dey use talk to each other be this ping 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 ping, show ya were ping ping, are you bad ping ping, kúrò lọ́nà ping ping. Oh my god, I was literally scared, like what was that? Then I realized, oh, it's just horn. God, I beg go. Anyways, that's that for that. And I'm just so, like I said, grateful for the opportunity. So I'm just gonna say one last set of things that I don't like about being in the UK, and this is pertaining to food. And the thing is, food they quick expire. I don't know how we buy milk. I mean, milk should still be able to last for a while. But you see the milk we're buying here, the liquid milk. Aside from the fact that it's not even sweet, the second, it lasts maybe like 1 week. I think it's a week. The milk lasts for 1 week or 2 weeks. I'm not really certain because I don't really buy it. I prefer to buy the powdered one because that can last me a while. It's not like I'll be bothered that I never finish this milk. It don't almost expire. Even fish. I remember my friend bought one salmon fish one day. I think it's salmon, I think so. She bought the fish and literally had an expiring date. If you buy anything, it has expiring date. And I'm not thinking, is it not natural again? Natural things they expire. Eggs. Eggs that we dey use, they expire. Oh. I know say eggs they spoil, but I mean that's if you put a condition that's not favorable to it. But I really don't understand. But that's it for me. I'm not gonna say more than this because I feel like I've talked too much in this video. So as I was saying, I'm really grateful to God for the opportunity to actually be in the UK, study in the UK, and I'm currently working now. Praise be to God Almighty. And I'm just grateful so far for the to God to be able to experience all of these things. There are people that I wish to be in this position, but that I'm here does not mean that I'm better than them. But I'm just honestly grateful to God for the past 1 year. It's been a roller coaster of emotions and joy, and sometimes being down. And I'm not even gonna lie, the UK can be really, really stressful. Yeah, it can be really, really stressful. But all thanks be to God Almighty for the opportunity, like I said. If you enjoyed this video, just give it a thumbs up, like the video, comment. Oh God, you guys have you be doing something though. You be coming in my DMs. Drop the comment there. It helps me, please. Drop the comment there. Drop it there. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys that always comment every time. But drop the comment there. Don't come in my DM to tell me. I know you love it. I know you enjoyed it. But drop the comment there. Thank you.